Hi, and welcome to episode 34 of Root Beer Library, where we taste root beer, soda, and snacks first so you don't have to. I'm your host, Matthew. On today's episode, we're going to just stick it with original and keep it simple. It's a Friday, and we're going to go with some Dad's root beer. Let's go ahead and pop this top and get into it. All right, so on this episode, again, we are tasting Dad's root beer. This is pretty much a staple. I don't know any place you can't get this. If it's not available in your area, please let me know. I'm just curious. Make a comment down below and just say, hey, it's not in my area. That'd be kind of interesting to know. Of course, you can get it online pretty much anywhere, Amazon, Target, I'm sure Walmart, you can buy it there. There's pretty much any place that you can purchase this as far as online, and there will be links down below to purchase it if you'd like to do that. Let's go ahead and pop this thing and get into it. But as we do that, I broke out my Princess Leia Speeder Pop. This is one of my favorite Funko Pops. I don't do a lot of what they call rides. I only have a couple of them, but I do like them. They're pretty neat. They're pretty intricate and exciting. And of course, Leia, unfortunate. We're really not going to see much more of her, but this was one of my favorite things about her was on that speeder chase in Return of the Jedi. I just thought that was a really cool scene, especially back then when I was a kid, man. Now you watch it, you can kind of see what they were doing, but back then I thought that was the best thing. And this was one of my favorite episodes with her. I mean, I thought she really kind of came to life in that episode. So anyway, she's joining us. We're popping the top. Let's get into Dad's. Oh, man. Got to use the shirt on that one. Oh, and I even went with my Funko Pop Star Wars shirt today. Didn't realize that. Really, Star Wars are getting out. By the way, this is the 40th anniversary edition. So, can you believe Star Wars 40 years? For those of us that saw the original, I saw it in a drive-in. I saw it at a drive-in when I was a kid. That just tells you something, I guess. Maybe my age or how old I am. Oh, Dad's. Gotta love some Dad's. Again, Dad's is pretty much a staple. Not gonna be any big shockers here. It tastes good. How's it? Just a good smell. It's Dad's. You know, that's refreshing. My only ever drawback with Dad's is the lack of taste on the palate, but I still like it. It's still kind of a classic. Makes me, honestly, I love their candy better than anything. They have the Dad's candy. I do love the root beer. It certainly reminds me of times as a kid. Again, the only downside with this particular root beer, like some others, is it just doesn't hang around on the palate, which is a shame because it's really a nice root beer. Funny enough, I didn't really start spending time really smelling root beers until I started doing the reviews here. I've always liked root beer, and I cook with root beer. I like to use it in different types of root beer, in different things, and try and create flavor combinations with them. And I've used Dad's to make barbecue sauce and other things, but I've never really sat and smelled Dad's root beer until just now. And I gotta be honest, I'm not impressed. Dad's, you're letting me down. I mean, I love the flavor, but I would have thought more robust smell out of you. Sorry, but flavor-wise, it's a good root beer. It's just a traditional kind of root beer. I will say it's not as spicy as some of the other ones, not as robust with flavor, and the flavor does not last, but it's still a good traditional type root beer, and it's great for cooking. I do like making barbecue sauces with Dad's and using it for a root beer type flavoring when I'm cooking. So, there you go. That's episode 34 of Root Beer Library. Thumbs up on this one. Of course, it's Dad's. Really, leave me a comment down below. You may be like, hey, I really don't like Dad's. I like this much better. I'm always curious as to find out what people like versus what they don't like, or, things that I may like that they don't like. That's always an interesting conversation for me. As well as, please, if there's something out there that you think we should be tasting, hit me up. Just DM me. I would love to find out what it is, what's out there, and get my hands on it. I am coming across a lot of different sodas now and root beers where I'm coming across finding them, or I'm having people reach out to me and say, hey, I got this little small, hometown brewery thing that I do myself. And so you're going to start seeing a lot more of the small town type breweries, the small town root beers and sodas. We're in the process of acquiring some so that, over the years as we do this, we can bring all of that to you. And we've got some fun, exciting stuff coming up. So just make sure you're staying tuned. What is this, episode 34, and I can't speak? Please make sure that you're just staying tuned to the channel, because we have some fun, exciting stuff coming up here in the near future. Thanks for watching episode 34 and hanging with me in my mouth today. Don't forget to like and share and smash the bell. You'll know whenever we post a new video. Thanks, Leia, for hanging out with us on the speeder bike. You can zoom on out of here. And again, we tasted Dad's. It's always a thumbs up for taste, but I'm quite surprised I wasn't enticed by the smell, but never really took the time to smell it until today. Well, thanks, guys. Don't forget to drink responsibly, and we'll see you on the next episode.